Well, good morning or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Beautiful day, just about ready to finish up my spring planting. Just an itty bitty little field. I pasted off yesterday and came up with 1.29 something acres, so 1.3 acres. Planting it into alfalfa. I have 50-pound bag of a Tug of War brand alfalfa seed. This is actually a mixture of standard alfalfa and what's called a creeping alfalfa. It's a low root depth alfalfa. And I bought that because our water table is so high that traditional alfalfa, when those roots hit that water table, it'll kill them. Right? The alfalfa just doesn't like to have a wet root all the time. So I bought this as kind of a hedge. So it's a 50-50 mix of creeping alfalfa and standard alfalfa. Creeping alfalfa has a shallow root ball. It's not as good for hay, it's better for pasture, but it's still alfalfa, and it's still better than just this grass hay. So I'm gonna go plant it. So that field the other day, I got it, I disked it up again, pulling the harrows behind it. Then I went ahead and just ran the harrows over it a couple of times to smooth it out as best I could. And then I corrugated it with my it's an old chisel plow, a 3-row chisel plow that I put some corrugator type feet wings on there. And it's ready to go. I'll seed this in there, and then it's just a matter of waiting for the water to come on. It's end of March now, and I believe the water comes on in just about 2 weeks. So I don't think we're going to get any moisture in between now and then. So we should be good to go. We'll plant it in there and just let it sit there till I can turn the water on. Looking forward to that part of it. It's always exciting watching it. So I've got my international grain drill. I've got it set to around 4 on the seeding rate. That one bag looks awful small to go in this one hopper. But if my math is correct, we should be just fine. If I look at my seeding rate here for alfalfa, 4 would be 30 pounds per acre. I've got 1.3 acres. So let's see, 1.3 will go into, let's see, maybe 50 divided by 30 is equal to 1.8 acres. So I've got enough seed for that, right? Yeah, about 1.8 acres. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and I'll just drive around till the grain drill is empty. So I made sure I cleaned it out last time. It's pretty cool. You can see these little cogs down in here, and those are what's going to pick up the seed and push it down these tubes into these discs. Those discs will make a nice little furrow. Now I could drag a little chain or something behind it to close up those furrows. If I wasn't flood irrigating, I'd drag the harrows behind it to kind of seal it and pack it on down. But as it is right now, we'll just put the alfalfa seed in there, and we'll just let it be and see how it goes. All right, I've got one gate wide enough to get this beast through. This is the wide, I believe it's just right at 16 feet. Let's go. Yeah, I think it's just under 16 feet wide. So it's a wide drill. When I was looking for one, it happened to be the one I found that had the right price, and so I purchased it, but it's in pretty good shape. Doesn't look like much, but I tell you, it's I think alfalfa is such an amazing plant. So I started seeding here on the south side of the field, worked my way north, and then came back. I did that on purpose because the soil on my north side is the better soil. So what that's going to do is I'll have a higher seeding rate over there, because over here it starts to run out. It just doesn't have the pressure to force enough seed down. So my poor soil's on this side, less chance of germination. I guess I could have went the opposite way and seeded heavier over here, but I seeded heavier over on the good soil, better soil. My channel's called Alkali Flat for a reason. Lots of alkali, not great soil at all. But I do what I can. I have used commercial fertilizer once or twice in the past. Always rocks. Bitch company doesn't mind until they tell me different. I've tried commercial fertilizer. I didn't notice any real difference. My neighbor runs goats, and I put a lot of goat manure on here, well aged manure. So I've worked on this. This is my second time with this field, planting it in alfalfa. The first time I didn't do any soil conditioning, and I did get a little bit of alfalfa growth, but the grass eventually choked it out quickly after just a couple of years. I'll try to get ahead of that this time, and I'll spray for the grass and try to give the alfalfa a head start. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty much done. I'll go ahead and just finish up these last couple of rows and let it pull out any of the dregs, and put it away. Then we're done with this field until it's time to turn on water and try to chase water down the corrugates. That's also a good fun time. I'll bring you guys along for that. Talk to you later.